Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I guess this week by accident is kind of going to be Bikini Week. That wasn't my intent, but it's kind of the way it's happening. Um, that's kind of dumb, but okay. Anyway, this is Skyrim today for us, right? So we're looking at the UNPB female body replacer. It's a mesh only. It does have the bikini, the chainmail bikini. This is a UNPB female body replacer that does not include any textures, so that you can use what you want. The only texture is, of course, the bikini texture. It's compatible with any UNP based body texture, and it's TBBP compatible, and you do need XP32 if you're going to be doing TBBP. Let me just say that. This is from OwwThatSmarts. The size the size is very nice. It's 6.12 megabytes, and this is a very interesting, very nice mod. I'll say that before I even really get into showing you, just because I did like a quick little preview to make sure everything was working, and it appears it is. So like I said, now this is from OwwThatSmarts. It appears to be something totally new, not ported, something they created, and we're going to go take a look at that. I've got Hope ready for this because I thought we should shake it up a little bit and not use the same hostess for every one, just so it'd be fun. Pardon me. So this is Hope, and this bikini, however, is black. Now I don't know why that is, and it is. I took off all her stuff. She's carrying a lot of clothing and stuff, but I took off all her stuff, and her bikini is black. Now I'm not sure why. She's not, that's what I was going to show you. She's not wearing anything, and I wasn't going to have her do the other bikini show. So let's show you. Now, this says her weight is maxed. It is not. It's just the way it comes up. This is if she's maxed. I'll show you this. If she's maxed, you do get a good, good is so subjective. You do get a large chest size, okay? If that's what you're looking for, which I don't have anything. Believe me, you know how I am. It's fine. Or if you're looking for something, I had Hope set for middle of the road. So, or if you're looking for something smaller, UNPB does allow for that. If you prefer your character to be smaller, like that, you can certainly do that. So that is an option. And let's see what else we have. If you go back to middle of the road, which is where I was trying to stay, I kind of like, I'm trying to do middle of the road for the shows, because I think it's not over the top one way or the other. It's not too small and it's not too large, and that's very subjective, but I'm just saying from a show standpoint, not from a personal preference standpoint. We know what my crazy personal preference is. So let's just leave that alone. But from a show standpoint, this is very middle of the road. I don't think it's too much, and I don't think it's too little. So, again, knowing that my subjective taste is probably interfering with that somewhat. But nonetheless, I don't think this is outrageous or outlandish. I think when you go too small, it looks weird, and I admit, too, that when you go way too huge, while it can be interesting, it probably looks weird too. Like with anything in life, right? Nonetheless, so I'm telling you that this is a nice body replacer. I'm just gonna put it out there. I think it's a very nice body replacer. I like the chainmail underwear, is fine. It doesn't look, until you get close up, it doesn't look as chainmail-y as the other one. As you know, we just did one of these for the 7-base OPPAI, but this is the UNPB, and this one This body is different. Now, I want to show you something on the weight slider. I don't think it affects the hips very much. Most of these don't seem to affect the hips very much. Matter of fact, you'll see just a little slimming in the hips area. Not a lot. A little slimming, a little thickening, not a lot. So, sometimes I think there should be a little more variety there, a little more change, but then again, would it get too wonky and would it look too weird? You know, I'm not having actually worked on that type of thing myself. It's hard for me to say, so I'm going to try to trust the modders' overall experience in what they're doing. So, anyway, again, this is UNPB, which is, I think the B stands for like blessed. Just meaning that you can have that larger chest size if you want it, but you don't have to have it. You can get more of a UNP appearance just by scaling down your weight. So it gives you some options. It also means that people in the world will have a little more variety in that endowment as well, I guess. Anyway, trying to find nice ways to say things without being too blunt, but this isn't done for, you know, kids anyway. We're all adults here. Everybody should know what they're looking at, and we're just talking about a bikini and stuff. And again, this is cartoons. This is not, you know, not real life, okay? So that's hope. With this body, I might actually go to something like this because it's more, when I do her like this, it's a little more average. Is that the right, boy, that sounds, I don't mean that to sound insulting, but I mean it, you know, it's a little more, it's not out there one way or the other. It's not very extreme in any way, and you might, you know, for show purposes, people might prefer this type of thing. So I'm going to think about it. This is not a bad mod at all. This might end up being my new body replacer. It's good to shake the show up and do things differently anyway, sometimes. If I don't like it, I can always change back, right? So, yeah. I don't see any problem with that. Let me just show you the mod again, because I think we've seen... Hold on, I'm going to have some coffee here, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. I don't know if I was joking or hiccuping or both. Alright, sorry. So, no, those are, we're going to do shows on those. I'm probably going to use Jade for those, just to mix it up, so we use different girls for different things. But like this was the one we just looked at, and now this is this one, UNPB. There's definitely a difference between the two in what you can get on the weight slider. It's definitely worth looking at. Like I said, I may end up switching over to this body type just because it's more, I'm trying to get my show down to more, less of my influence and subjectivity and more middle of the road, vanilla average type stuff without being vanilla. There's no fun in it being totally vanilla. So, so just saying, that's something I'm looking at. So we might do that. That's a pretty good. It's a pretty interesting body. It's pretty good. Let's see. Is there anything else to say about that? I don't think so. These are small. These are mesh only, so you can use your textures. I still like my textures down here the best. From who did these? Joe knows, or Joe? I don't remember. Anyway, Joe. Joe did those. We could look those up. Nonetheless, this is the UNPB female body replacer. It's a mesh only. It's very small, barely. It's just a little over 6 megabytes, and this is from OwwThatSmarts, and it's a good one. And I'm seriously considering making this my show show body. So you might see this in the future. Alright? Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. You know, quick addendum to this, just add this on. We're going to add this on to the previous video. I didn't have her do the little walk I'd usually do so that you can see that it's enabled, but you can easily see if you try this out. It's BBP enabled. She has the little bounciness and stuff. You know, the little jiggle, if that's what you're looking for. I did mention that, but I didn't actually show that, so I want to make sure I try to cover everything as best I can. Looks a little, well, it always looks, you know, it always looks a little wonky, so, but it's there and it does work. So if you're definitely looking for that and you want to make sure that every body you use has that, this does have that. Now you may not see it as much. Some of them, yeah, you can see it though. Even in the booty, you can see it. So alright, I just wanted to make sure that I try to include everything I can. Sometimes I forget something, and this is what happens. So you get a little extra addendum, and it's going to be added on to the end. Alright, so again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.